Hey lovelies, it's your girl. I am trying a new mic, so if y'all do not like it, let me know. I hope you're having a good morning, noon, or night whenever y'all are watching this. Feel doing well. So this is just something random, just a 23 things that I am going to do at the age of now 23. My birthday was literally last week. I did a solo trip. It was so fun. I'm currently doing this on 12/06, April the 30th. I said I'm going to put an April video out. Sorry, my thing takes so long to focus. Sometimes So I was going to put an April video, and I'm doing it video. I'm going to drop it today before April's over with, because I want to get back to the things that I said. So I have 23 things that I am going to achieve, that I'm looking to change to prevent me from being in the same space. So most importantly, prioritizing my health. Now that I'm getting older, things like not eating as well, or not eating as much, really do make or break my energy and depletion between whether my diet is going to be better or worse. 2, prioritizing my health in terms of fitness. A lot of times I feel like I have bad days, and just a simple quick run to the gym and being consistent makes a whole big difference in how I carry myself and how I release that energy. 3, low maintenance friends are low maintenance, but they are still maintenance. I'm the type of person who loves having friends that I don't always have to make sure to check in to know that we are still tight, if you will. But at the end of the day, if you love your friends and the people that you surround yourself with, make sure you check on them. If you would want somebody to do that to you, make sure you do that to somebody else. 4, we are at the age where we should be communicating. If you feel that somebody, whether that be family or friend, have done something that has hurt your feelings or has put you in a compromised spot, or something has happened to where out of retaliation they've done this certain thing and you do not like that, call them out on it. And not in the sense of you wrong, I'm right, but in the sense of you've made me feel this way, and that may have not been your intention, but it still made me feel that way, so I want to bring it to your attention so nobody won't feel, 1, that all of this stuff is coming out the woodworks, and 2, that however they respond to that statement, that you know whether or not you need to protect your peace or accept and learn how to forgive and move on. Like, at this age, not everybody is meant to be in your life, so take that what you will, but at the end of the day, your gut feeling and how you feel is most important with the people who you have around you. So if you do not feel that a lot of the things that they do, even though you've known from them for a while, does not feel right with how you feel, maybe you got to do what's best for you, regardless of how well you've known them, how well y'all been together, how tight of a bond y'all made. If you feel that when it comes to the nitty gritty, if they're not around when you need them, baby, do what's best for you. Not me getting off. I'm pretty sure I'm at 5. I was going to do 23, but I'm probably going to do... Maybe I'll do 23. I'll do 23. We are at 7. Make sure you prioritize your morning routine. And then 8 is make sure you prioritize your night routine. I feel like as we get older, having a routine for when you get up and when you go to bed is so important. Especially as we get older, our mind does not do what she's meant to do. And then that's kind of my 9 and 10. 9 is make sure you take your vitamins as you get older, especially for my women as we get older. And just young adults in general, I feel like a lot of diseases and everything are becoming lower and lower in ages, just because me personally, I'm not gonna the FDA is accepting stuff in terms of regulation a little bit more frequently, because I feel like at the end of the day, the government right now is kind of a business, and they want to keep money in the business. So I feel like a lot of things that shouldn't be approved in the US are for sure approved compared to other countries like, the UK and stuff like that. And you be like, oh, well, they don't have any flavor. Some things don't always need that much flavor, is all I gotta say. And then I said 10. 11, like I said, in terms of your morning and night routine, make sure you prioritize your skincare routine, especially as you get older in age. You're like, oh, they look so good for their age. They look so good for their age. The sun is changing a lot of things. There's like, oh, well, they didn't take the sunscreen. A lot of things have changed. Global warming exists. Pookie, put the sunscreen on. Let me tell you, I have a tan right here. So bad. I wore overalls, y'all. Overalls and a tank top. Never thought, like, literally the tan went from, literally made a tan with my tank top under my overalls. Like, what? The sun is for sure different. So I feel like it's important for us to prioritize our skincare. Skin cancer exists for all colors. I'm gonna say it again. Skin cancer exists for all colors. Please wear your sunscreen. Please. 12, prioritize your hobbies. I feel like as you get older, it is really important to make time for the things that you want to do. Would you rather be tired because you didn't do anything, or you be tired because you were able to achieve the things that you wanted to do? What feels more rewarding? And I feel like right now where I'm at, I'm just in between. I'm in the in-between, the unknown right now, of I can do it sometimes, but I can't do it all the time. So it's like trying to get that consistency is key, and push forth and get that motivation when I know I need to, when the nuts gets gritty, So 15, make sure you check on your folks. Like, I know a lot of people don't really not everybody is cool with the people that they rather. And when I mean check on your folks, I mean your friends and family, people who you truly love. This is a little different than me mentioning the low maintenance friend, because it's like we have low maintenance friends, but at the end of the day, there's still maintenance that needs to be done. Same thing with family, especially for people who have like grandparents and parents and people who are getting to that older age. I am the type of person, even with my friends, I just want to make sure they know that I'm checking on you. I believe May is Mental Healthness Month, and I think it's very important that we cherish the people around us. I think May is mental health. Let me actually look that up. Yeah, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I feel like it's important that you also always touch bases with your folks. Like, for example, me personally, my family, I tell my business without telling my business at the same time. But like growing up, I didn't feel personally that me and my siblings were close. We all had different mamas. We didn't live together. So it was like, okay, I can always touch bases with them. Because one, I didn't have a phone growing up. So when I finally did get a phone, and now that I'm older, I can go visit and go see them and go check on them, because I have the money and the means to do so. So it's one of those things of like, if you wanted to, you would. So if you want something to change, put forth the efforts. Like, make sure if you want to talk to your folks, put forth the effort to talk to your folks. At the end of the day, if that's what you want to do, regardless of whether or not they do the same thing for you, that's not what it's about. It's about whether or not you want to check in on that person and see how they doing. Point blank, period. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of stuff probably wouldn't be done if you didn't do it, but that's not what it's about. It's about you checking on your people and seeing how they doing, if that's important to you. And I feel like as people get older, it's like, oh, they used to be, I wonder how they're doing, and you find out so-and-so has passed away. Like, it just gets to that time in life that it's like, checking your folks, especially the older people in my life. My grandparents, my granny and my papa would tell me every day that they appreciate me calling them every week. And that really does warm my heart. I don't know about y'all, but I really do appreciate when people tell me that they appreciate me checking on them, because Hey yo, editor me here. It is 9:57. Wait, where my phone at? It is 9:58. You can literally hear it thunderstorming outside. It's still the 30th. I'm in the process of editing the video, and I wanted to say a few things. Most importantly, this is 23 tips that I've learned while becoming the age of 23. These are things that I'm trying to implement, and I've learned with me becoming a new age. And you're gonna see me in the video go from like 5 to 7, and I cannot tell you where I got that from. But I'm gonna make this my 6 and 7. I'm pretty sure I did way more than 23. Bear with me. But two things that I really do think are important that I did forget to mention. Most importantly, as you get older, I kind of mentioned about low maintenance friendships. Make sure you give yourself things to look forward to, whether that be electronically, like events, things that you do personal, and I kind of touched on like going to do solo activities and stuff like that. But for me and my personal life, I do Discord movie nights on Saturdays. I try to do every Saturday, but my Wi-Fi isn't the best. But that gives me something to look forward to each week, instead of kind of like my days blurring and I don't have anything to look forward to. And my 7, sorry, that was my 5, because technically I skipped 5 and 6, even though I probably replaced it with as many as I open my mouth to say. My 6 is, do not give people more love than what you receive. As much as some people, and me included, I feel like just because of the person I am, I do try to shower people in gifts and stuff like that. Gift giving and acts of service and quality time are really my sense of love languages. But like at the same time, if they are not reciprocating that energy, you will always feel like you're giving more than the other person. And I feel like as people, you have to learn how to draw a boundary, not for them, but for yourself, in order to not get your feelings hurt. And when I say that, I mean, yes, it is good to showcase your love, and there's nothing wrong with being the person that loves somebody a little bit more. However, there is a sense of line that is drawn that you feel like there's an utmost imbalance between you and the other person that you're showcasing love for. For example, you being the friend that's always there for somebody versus whenever you need something from them, it's not reciprocated, that type of thing. And you clearly will see the difference when it starts to become something a little more regular than it used to be, as well as there are other instances where there's a clearly imbalance. I think for me, because I'm not used to, I'm getting sleepy. I'm doing like 80 things at once. I did get off at 4:30, but it's low key flooding and hailing down here. So, and we're on like flash forward warning / tornado watch within this area. So, I'm trying to be mindful, and the goal is to get this done before day. But I do have to prioritize my homework. But most importantly, the idea of, for me, is that I'm not typically the person who allows too many people in my circle. So the people that I do hold them at a higher standard to a certain extent. But because once you've opened that circle, I'm a little bit more vulnerable and a little more susceptible to like not wanting to let you go. And I feel like, in a sense, that makes me a little bit more vulnerable to getting my feelings hurt. And sometimes you do have to step back. And when I say this, and this goes for relationships and friendships, because at the end of the day, both are work, and both take time to maintain, and both help you learn different things about yourself that you did not know previously when interacting with new people. But I feel that sometimes that you really do have to take a step back and realize, okay, am I doing a little bit more than I probably should for somebody who has not match that energy yet? And not to say that I wouldn't, of course, most importantly, want to address and talk to that person before you're, cut cold turkey. But at the end of the day, you know what answer you're looking for, and if they don't give that answer that's a satisfaction, I feel like it's okay to, if you feel that as we get older, it's okay to not be friends or be as close with everybody. You can have relationships that don't go past the line, just because a lot of relationships takes time and energy to maintain. You can't keep up with 80 million close friends. There's going to be friendships that you have that are just basic, standard, surface level friendships, and then you'll have friends that you're close with. You know, make sure you choose your inner circle just as wisely as you do the things that we consume and eat in our body, and the people that we surround ourselves really do affect our mental. And yeah, sorry, I just kind of wanted to note to y'all about me, because I'm watching the video, and I low-key was talking about me, and I kind of just hopped to it. But essentially it's like 23 things that I've learned and I'm learning that I've applied while turning 23. Like, this is just advice that I'm kind of presenting to y'all, and I didn't really express that, but you're gonna see me repeat the same numbers. You can repeat me skip numbers, but I'm pretty sure that I did, like, I said I did 23, but I probably did like 30. But yeah, this video will get put out. I just wanted to do like a blooper and say that. But my camera has a limit on what I do. But at the end of the day, I was saying about my grandparents and me checking on them, but like at the end of the day, that's really why I do what I do. I check on my folks so they know that I appreciate them. And even so more now, because I am moving out for school, my immediate family, even the family that you see every day, make sure that they, like, you check on them. Like my aunt, she used to live with us, she moved out, and you know, you just have those family members that's not really going to reach out unless you reach out first, just because they're just as unfamiliar with that territory as you are. But I feel like once you open up a new avenue, that allows more people to come and reach out to you and build new relationships than you previously, which is why, like, a lot of people I hear say, like, oh, me and mama got closer after I moved out, because within space and within time, you allow yourself to naturally want to gravitate and reach out to them more than anything. I'm at 17. Make sure you give yourself solo trips, solo activities, time to be with yourself, not just at the house, but give yourself the independence to find what you do and don't like, in terms of, okay, I want to try this activity, but if you go with people, you know, and it's not everybody that you go with, but when you go with people, it's like, oh, you may feel rushed, you may want to leave certain places. So it's like, when you are doing things by yourself, it takes time, and it's on your own time. Most importantly for me, my activity that I slowly got into, you know, getting into things and finding myself and finding independence more than anything, is thrifting. Thrifting to me was an activity that I felt like I didn't need nobody to go with me. I can go any time of the day. All I need is a pair of earphones, cash, card, and a bag. Like, there's no one to rush me. It's my own time. It's, you know, incorporating fashion, hobby. You know, if you want to go to avenue into sewing and stuff like that, it really does allow you. There's no rush. Nobody to judge you. It's on your own time. So it's like finding little hobbies that do give you independence, as well as finding hobbies that allow you to, you know, meet new people and new friends. Not saying that certain independent hobbies can't do that. Like, for example, you can do dance as an independent hobby but make friends. For me, it's like I do thrifting as like a solo hobby. I don't have to speak, I don't have to talk. Of course, you can speak to the associates and stuff when you walk into the stores, but it's really like a quiet, non-hustling activity. So it's one of those things of finding, like, that's probably my 17, finding peaceful activities and finding activities that'll put you out your comfort zone. For me, it's an activity / a hobby, but working out for me has really kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone. I go to a gym, and then for me going to a gym more consistently, you have to constantly find outfits and constantly, you know, dress up. And sometimes there's those days where you do not want to dress up, but you do, because, you know, sometimes I'm a very strong believer in look good, feel good. So if you feel like you look good, you'll be more confident regardless of the fact that you may not want to be there. You know, your day was sucky. It's like, for me, working out has become a relief. And I would have not probably got there without consistency. And that's my 18. Consistency is progress. Consistency is not key, it's progress. There will be days where you will not get it. For example, for me, I've been pretty consistent with the gym for the most part, but if I could just get the gym and eating, I'd be locked in. Like, my body is for sure so in progress just because I am within my early 20s, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that you know you can improve on and you need to improve on. For me, I had a solo trip on last weekend for my birthday, and I'll probably do a separate video about that probably next month, just because I really do need to edit that. And I just kind of wanted to put a video out because I want to show myself that if I say I'm gonna do it, I should do it. Like, I should be. That's my 19. But let me finish my thought. But essentially, you want to show yourself that if you say you're going to do something, you could do it. Just like you are a woman or a man or whoever you are of a word to your peers and your family, you want to give yourself that same gratitude and that same space for yourself. Because if at the end of the day, if you don't got you, who got you? Point blank, period. So for me, working out has been something that I've had to allow myself to be more comfortable in, just because it's a space where it's new people. I have to walk through the spaces. A good pair of headphones will carry you so far. Shout out to Beat Studio 3s. Shout out to Beat Studio 3s. Like, a good pair of headphones will carry you so far. Because, like, when you have a good playlist, you don't have to worry about, or, like, because it's so loud, you're not really focused on who's watching me. Like, I'm just focused on stretching, moving on, and getting to that next task at the end of the day. But, like, truly, the more you do things, consistency is that progress, the more you'll see what you need to do. And like I said, 19, most importantly, is depend on yourself. Learn, most importantly, like, as you grow older, you will have to do things on your own. Life is just inevitable, and it's just one of those things, whether that be for work, personal. If you want to do something, do not wait on other people to do it. You should be able to do it for yourself, with or without somebody. If you have somebody that is also interested in doing it, cool. But you do not want to get to the point where you want to do something and nobody else wants to do it, so you don't do it. If that's your goal, go out and do it, point blank, period. 20, speaking of goals, make sure you have them. And when I say make sure you have goals, it is good to have mental goals, but at the end of the day, write and jot down those goals, because it's important to keep track of where your progress is and where you are. Something that I am going to, allergies have been killing me and my eyes are really dry, just because I've probably been having my contacts in for over 12 hours, because I went to work at 12 p.m. and got off at 8, but I left the house about 11, so probably I'm going on 13 hours with my contacts in. But more than anything, make sure that you prioritize yourself. It is okay to do things alone. It's okay to do things independent. If you want to do stuff, do it for you. It's cool, like I said, to have people who want to do it with you that already want to do it. But you shouldn't force. You shouldn't wait for, when I get a boyfriend, I'll do that. When I get good friends, or if I get friends that want to go outside and do activities, then I'll do it. Now, baby, do it on your own time. Do it when you want to do it. If you got the money for it and you financially saving up for something that you want to do, baby, do it on your own. Forget the hoopla on your left and right side. There's a lot of things that you will do in your life that you will probably be the first person to do it, and it's okay. Like, there's a lot of, like, for example, in my life, my folks are not in the engineering department. My mom is a nurse. My aunt's a teacher. Like, my papa owns a farm, a ranch. Like, and my dad's in the military. Like, there's so many pathways that are open. If there was a clear-cut pathway, everybody would be doing the same thing with the same car, with the same house. But it's not like that. Yet because life is a game, you have your positives and you have your negatives, to where, yes, it may seem like you don't know what to do because there's so much to do, but there's also the positive side of there's so much to accomplish because there's no one path, I don't know whether I'm 19 or 20, and I'm pretty sure I'm 21. I don't know whether I'm on 20 or 21. I'm pretty sure I'm on 21, but I may be giving y'all 24 just because I don't know. And I feel like I kind of touched this, but I feel like this is very important to make as you get older. I'm pretty sure I'm at 21. I think I'm at 20. Not me. See, 2021 is take your vitamins. What? I think I already said that, but I'm going to reiterate it. Take your vitamins. Make sure you read. Always, most important, take your vitamins and make sure you read and enhance your knowledge. You are never too young or too old to know more, to learn more. My goal that I've been implementing myself is to read 10 pages per night and stay on that. Most importantly, like I said, it's very important to have a morning routine and a night routine. It sets a consistency, it sets a standard, and it helps you apply yourself to hit those marks. Again, it's just one thing after another, but it's okay. But it just allows you to, with the routine, it allows you to hit those marks. It allows you to hit those goals every time, consistently, without being like, oh, I didn't do this and this. Okay, well, I do this, and this every day. So there should be no reason, or like, it gives you in the routine to start remembering because you do it so much. So set those alarms, create those to-do lists. It's like, you can apply and do things with schedule. It's amazing to say I'm going to do this, and this. But if you don't create a plan for it, it makes things more difficult because you're not going to be able to consistently do it every time. Because, okay, maybe one day the day that you created the plan or the day you created that goal, you weren't busy, which is why you feel like you have the energy to do it. But the day that you got homework, you got work, you got family, you got this, and this, you are not able to fully apply that same energy into every little thing that you want to do. So, like, to give yourself the days that you can do it on the easy days and the days that you can do it on the hard days. Number 21, not everything is a need. Save money. Regardless if you live with your parents. I live with my folks currently right now. I'm going to transfer out for school just because I'm finishing my associates. Not everything is a need. Make sure you don't need it now. Prioritize. If you have the money, that don't always mean spend it. And I know that's like, oh yeah, of course, like, no brainer. It's easily said than done, because like, okay, yeah, I got that money, yeah, I'm with my folks, oh, let me go ahead and buy that because I know I got the money. It's like you need to teach yourself how to wait patiently and be proud of taking your time. Like, I feel like there's a lot more gratitude and understanding and appreciation for things when you've had to wait for it and earn it. Regardless of you earning it from your job and that's your money, take the time to teach yourself how to save and blossom into better financial stability. Now more than ever, I feel like it's so important to be open and honest, one with your friends. I feel like it's very important to be financially open and honest with your friends, because not everybody grew up financially the same way. Some people do not have good money habits, and that is okay to say. When I was younger, high school, teenage me did not have good money habits. I had $1, I was gonna spend it. But some people were like, oh, because my folks, we never had money, I'ma save, da da da. Or some people were on the opposite end, because my folks never had money, I'ma spend it, da da da, because now I got money. So it's like there's two ends to every balance beam. So it's like finding that middle ground of, yes, you can save money, and making sure you give your friends and each other tips. if you a real friend, don't let your friend be in no money hole or no debt, or if they are, help them get out of it. It's not your responsibility to save them, but it is nice and very important as a friend to give your friend tips and tricks. Now, if they're not listening, that's a completely different conversation. But if your friend is willing to listen and you give tips and tricks, there's a polite way of saying things and there's a rude way. You should not be like, oh, you're doing it wrong. The vocabulary and the tone that you use with people really does make people less or more likely to come talk with you. If you feel that people don't like to come talk to you, how do you approach people? You know, that's very important. 22, journal. Journaling your feelings. Hear me out. I know I'm not really like video journal. Do a recording, do a diary, you know. Write journal. I like to write journal. For me, I have my own religious preferences. I have a religious journal, like a gratitude journal, like a praying journal, and I have a daily how was my day journal. I feel it's important for me to have both because I am trying to be closer to my spiritual being, the Lord. And for me, it has helped me kind of reach some type of peace. You know, some people don't believe in religion. That's okay. That's your personal preference. But for me and mine, it gives me clarity and it gives me a peace of mind to know that there's something that is out there helping me and assisting me with what I got going on. Because life is rough, and at the end of the day, I know I'm not the only one going through life, but that don't make your life less harder or more harder than mine. Because at the end of the day, it's how people's mentality is and how they're able to achieve and not achieve things, or how things hit them and what other things that they have going around. We could be having the same situations, but you may just be only dealing with this while I'm dealing with 3 other situations besides this, you know. So it's just one of those things of making sure you journal, release your feelings, and most importantly, being able to look back on where you've been from journaling. I have it's kind of similar with like workout photos, or like I used to do like voice memos when I was crying and stuff like that, you know, just to be a little vulnerable. This is a safe space. I love y'all. And I'm proud of y'all always. But for me, when I was in really not good spaces, like I get into it and I'd be so mad, I would voice them like, oh, this happened, this pissed me off, da-da-da. And then be like, oh girl, like look at me now. Like, yeah, that's happened and I'm so glad. Like, who'd have thought I got out of that? It's one of those things, it's like, it's really important to make sure to reflect on who you are as a person in your life. In 23. That was 22. At this point, what? At this point, what? Okay, I'm assuming that was 21. We'll say 22. 22 is prioritize whatever you need to prioritize. I've already kind of reiterated this in a previous number, but it is so important to make time for the things that you want, and do not beat yourself up for it. I would rather be tired because I put in the effort for it. Whether that you be putting the effort once a month, you put in the effort and the progress is showing. The effort that you tried rather than you never tried at all and mad that you didn't do it are 2 completely different things. The fact that you try versus not trying at all are 2 completely different things. Put in the effort for the things that you find important and make the time for things that you find important, which is why I stress so much is if you tell yourself you're going to do something, do it. And most importantly, if you're going to do something, make a plan for it. If you have no plan, there is no sense of direction of how are you going to do what you need to do. Like, how you going to tell yourself, I'm going to do this and this, but there is no pathway, no steps to reach there. That's like getting from the bottom of the staircase to the top of the staircase, and there's no staircase. How you going to step? You know, you have to give yourself stacks. One thing that I'm going to try to do this year, and I'm just going to briefly touch my goals. I just want to kind of put like my mentality has for sure changed, and I want to put like the diary for it into the atmosphere. But I really need to, I've even mentioned this, I will work out really decently and consistently enough to where I see progress. But I need to cook better. I need to eat better. That is something really important to me, especially for the fact that I am going to move. I want to make sure that I'm not skipping on meals and skipping out on my health, because I do have health issues on both sides of my family, DNA wise, and it's very important to me to make sure that I am here long enough to take care of my mama and my daddy and my family, because I'm extremely family and friend oriented. I will drop a dime for anybody who needs me, because that's important to me. I don't need nobody thinking that I don't love them and don't appreciate them, because I do. Like, anybody in my life I appreciate, whether that be we still close, we not close anymore. I've appreciated anybody who has walked in my life and walks out, because at the end of the day, if you feel that I'm not meant to be in your life anymore, that's okay. It hurts my feelings. It don't hurt my feelings, but I respect it, but it is very important to allow yourself that space to create something, do something, and apply it. You have to give yourself the plan to apply things in order to know that you can or cannot do it. If you don't have a plan and say I'm gonna do it, how you know you did it when you ain't got nothing to try to do, you know? And then 23 is give yourself grace. Do you, whatever age you decide you are, allow people to cut you off and do things because you are changing into a different person than you was last time, and that's okay. You are a new person, and most importantly, you can change today, but you can change tomorrow. I could be me, this person today, and a different person tomorrow. I be yapping. This gonna be a long video. I'm sorry. But most importantly, okay, you can change yourself today and tomorrow. Who is gonna stop you? There's 24 hours in a day. That is a different set of 24 hours this day than it was the next day. So what are you out of my business about that I decide to want to do something different for me? How about you do something different for you? Like, do not allow the negativity from people to affect your attitude and your mindset for trying to do better for yourself. Point blank, period. And with that being in mind, surround yourself by good people. And it's like a lot of things really do interact, but it's like really do surround yourself with people who have not necessarily completely like mine, because I feel like it's great to have people with different mindsets. I for sure have different friends in my life that are different sets of maintenance. Me and my bestie, we've been besties. Shout out to my boo. We've been besties for the longest. We take trips here and there, but she's not really a go outside person. So I have other friends who tend to like to go outside and do more things. That's cool. I don't love my bestie less than them because she don't like to go outside. I love my bestie just the same, because I know if I really wanted to do something, my bestie would go do it with me because she loves me. Point blank, period. And most importantly, at the end of the day, tell your folks you love them. Me and my bestie more recently, we started saying we love each other, but I feel like I have newer friends. Said it to my friend, said I have friends that like appreciate making sure you express things to them, and I feel like it's important, especially because I do it for my family, but for your friends, it's very important to express things, whether that be a cute little meme saying, hey, I thought about you today, and other stuff like that. And like, even for your online friends, people that you only interact on the parasocial media, I think it's important to touch bases to make sure those people, whether you talk to them every day or once a year, that you're proud of them and that you appreciate them, because you never know what somebody's going through on the other side of that screen. I feel like I've yapped enough for this video. I just wanted to touch bases of 23 things for 23-year-old me. But I swear I do a video in my gym clothes every month. But I'm going to post another video. I'm going to be consistent. And I'm telling y'all that because I'm going to do it, and I'm going to create a schedule, and I'm going to apply my mind to it and set alarms and do other things. All these things I'm telling you, I'm going to apply them too. I'm just not talking at my booty hole and not going to do nothing. I'm going to do it. Not talking about, my scalp. I'm going to do it. For me, it's just more than anything in life, as you get older, you really do have to learn yourself And remember that your path is not everybody else's path. At the end of the day, there are some things that you may feel like you should be doing, like graduating already, but that is not what life has in plan for you right now. And I feel like it's good to truly do look at the positive and try your best to look at the glass half full, because it really makes your outlook on your days to look forward to. You know, not every day is promised, and I feel like as people we really do forget that. So it is cool to live your life to the fullest, but don't live your life stupid. Because people will be like, oh, well, she made me mad, so I'm gonna go off. Why go off when you could have just been nice? You could have been that one person that could have been nice to her. She probably had to go off on her all day. And I think that's very important to me as somebody who's works in retail, food industry, service, sales in general. I feel like that one customer, it really does make your day. Like at the end of the day, you know, you can have a bitter attitude, and that's gonna make your shift go by slower. You not like your coworkers. You not want to come to your job. It mentally changes how your outlook on things and the people and how you interact with your life. You know, I could be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm up at 12:40 and I should be going to bed. I haven't even taken a shower yet. But there's things that, you know, I wanted to make this video. I'm to make this video. My stepdad said he was going to wash the dishes. I went ahead and washed the dishes because why can't I do that? And it's like making time and prioritizing things that you really want to do. I need to put on my clothes. I'm putting on my clothes before I go to bed. Point blank, period. And then for me, yeah, I may have not washed my clothes when I got home and I had to go to work early Monday morning, but I still took a solo trip and I still made sure to get what needs to be done. At the end of the day, even though you don't do it on the day that you may have originally put your mind to, do it anyways. Don't beat yourself up for not doing it on that day. Make sure you get it done. It's about your word and applying it to yourself. But that's pretty much for today's video. I just wanted to yap. I'll probably do another video, probably of me kind of refreshing. And like I said, I may do these videos. I may start doing these videos like once a year, like for my birthday. I did take a solo trip, so I did record that. And then I am going to DreamCon next month. So y'all probably get the DreamCon video probably in June. And then I went to UNC. So there's a couple of videos that I just need to put out. And I want to start doing like recording videos for like gaming. I want to do it on this channel, but at the end of the day, I kind of do vlogs on this channel. So maybe I'll make another channel. I don't know. But I'm going to try and figure it out. You know, I'll find my editing style. I'll find, you know, my gaming style at the end of the day. I'm just trying stuff because I like to do it. At the end of the day, I have so many hobbies and I love doing what I do. And I just got to make time for it and learn how to enjoy things without trying to be perfectionist or do it a certain way. Like, I've been talking about I want to do a podcast. I've been talking about I want to create a brand. And it's like, okay, if I don't do it now, I'm going to do it. You know, save money and prioritize things regardless of if you live with your folks or if you don't. You know, people like, oh, well, I don't have to save money. I live with my folks. It don't matter how old you are. Save your money. Talk about financial tips with your folks. It's very important to talk about how to save your money. You don't have to talk to everybody about your finances, but it's very important to talk with people, to discuss what people are doing and what works for them and what works for them. Read knowledge always, whether that be on self-help books, getting better with your mental, you know, non-fiction, knowing more knowledge, whether that be education-wise. If you want to do better in school, you have to apply that. You can't just get better in school by just doing more homework. Technically speaking, yes, you can do homework, but at the end of the day, if you're not understanding what the homework is for and you're using ChatGPT or check, then maybe what is it really for? But that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm sorry, this video is probably a little long. I just wanted to yap. But if no one's told you they love you, I love you. If no one's told you they're proud of you, I'm proud of you. Most importantly, stay brilliant, be safe, watch your surroundings because these folks is crazy. Alright, thank y'all for tuning into my video. I'm going to try to do a mixture of videos like these. I just kind of wanted to because I've been thinking about doing a video and I'm going to post this out the same day that I drop it. I be trying to do videos it's open, but at the end of the day, it's really just about posting videos regardless of what time it is. And it's cool at the end of the day. And also, do y'all like my hair? I did myself. I really take it out because my scalp is itchy. and take these nails out. I had some Hello Kitty nails for my birthday, but then one popped off. And at the end of the day, these low-key starting to get on my nerves because I love me a good press on, but at the same time, I love me a good non-nail. But, alright, beautiful people, I love y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all got your thing. I look, you want to start doing a new thing where y'all like feel my heart. Can y'all feel my heart? Like feel, Fill, feel my heart. No? Okay. I feel my own heart. Okay, bye.